What's going on, guys? Back again with another video. In this video we are gonna getting the truck ready for Smoke Mayhem in Hobbs, New Mexico round 2. So yeah, stay tuned for the journey and we're gonna see if we can get the truck to the show. So yeah, stay tuned and we're gonna go ahead and get started with it. So right now we just barely finished spraying down the truck, little quick wash. Right now we're gonna clay bar it. Obviously we don't got that much sunlight, so we're gonna clay bar it today. We're gonna see how much we can get. Tomorrow we are gonna try buffing it, getting it ready for the show. Like I said, it only gives us 3 days. I gotta put some coolant, and so we're gonna add some other goodies, but y'all stay tuned. And if y'all haven't seen yesterday's video with the reckless suspension, y'all go back and check that video out. And like I said, we only got 3 days to get it ready for Smoke Mayhem, so y'all stay tuned. So the clay bar we are going to be using is going to be McGuire's clay kit. So we're going to be using this one. Comment down below which one y'all have used or which one y'all recommend. This is the one they had in stock, and McGuire's does some good stuff. So we're going to be using this one for the truck. And this one on this side, as you can see, it does have some imperfections that we had to take off. So that's why the reason why we're gonna buff the truck, clay it, all that good stuff. And this side's not pretty bad. This side's the better side, you could say, as you could see. So we're gonna go ahead and clay it and get right into it. Not sure if I'm gonna put the tripod, since like I said, we're working with the daylight, so we might just get to it and go from there. So we are gonna start off with the passenger fender. As you can see, if you haven't done it, pretty much you get it and just go over it pretty much like that, and it starts to, you can kind of feel it where it starts to pick up the contaminations. So pretty much you just spray it, go like that. So you can see it already starting to pick up some dirt and stuff. So pretty much that's all you do. I'm just not sponsored or anything, so like I said, I'm not gonna do the whole video on how you do it. Obviously y'all pretty sure y'all have done this before, but we're just gonna try getting it ready for the show. So little clay bar and some buffing and waxing shall do it. But as y'all could hear it, where it's picking up all that contamination, but I'll pick this back up here in a bit. So just like that, we did get the clay bar, we did get to do the whole truck. It feels a lot way smoother on your fingers. Back then you would feel it like your fingers kind of get stuck. Now they just slide. Probably, I'm thinking of doing another one tomorrow once we have more daylight. Obviously we're raining out. Maybe just do maybe one more. As you can see, this one's all dirty and stuff. Like I said, we're gonna do probably one more clay bar. Truck already feels good, 10 times better, so we might do another one. Wash the truck when I get back after work, clay bar it again maybe, and we're gonna get right into buffing it and getting the truck ready, because I also do gotta put some parts, some new speakers since I did some else system. So y'all stay tuned for that, and we're gonna pick this back up tomorrow morning. So we went ahead and just put some coolant on the truck. Don't mind the engine, it's dirty, I gotta spray it off. Right now we're gonna just spray the truck off real quick and get to buffing. So it is gonna be right now it's kind of not too bad for the buffing. I mean, it is a little cold, but nothing too crazy. So we're gonna get right into it, because this few days it's gonna be a little cold. So we'll see how it goes for the show, but we're gonna get right into it. So far we done the front fender, the front door and the rear door, as you can see. And of course you can see from this side where it's got all of those, so we're gonna be taking that off. And we do got the air jack up, just so I lifted the truck up and put the air jack so I don't have to be bending all the way down, because it just makes it worse on your back. So gives it a little bit easier. When obviously if you had a lifted truck, it'd be a lot easier because you don't have to do too much. Obviously you have to be higher, but you get it. But like I said, we're gonna get right into the back and do the other side and do the back bed, and y'all stay tuned so we can get that side done. So right here, this is what we're gonna be using, the ultra cut compound and the ultra finishing polish we're gonna be using. Got the pads right here, and the ones we're gonna be using. Got the machine right here, gonna be using. We already put the coolant. So right now we're gonna go ahead and clean the truck. Then we're gonna go ahead and get right into town with it. Obviously, like I said, we're working against daylight. Obviously we got a little bit more daylight today, so the goal is to do the whole truck today, and we'll do the other one. We'll see if we can finish it. Like I said, it's just time consuming, so we gotta get every panel, and we'll try to get it as best. And the thing after that, we gotta install some speakers. Once we install some speakers, we're also gotta do some other parts. Hopefully everything goes as planned. If not, we'll just leave it at that, but y'all stay tuned. So yeah, I could pretty much tell I done from this quarter panel this way, and this one still, as you can see. This is not the finishing, this is just the cut part, so it's getting there. Like I said, it's time consuming, but we are getting there. So we just gotta do the back tailgate and the other side, and we are done for this part. Tomorrow we'll pick up, since we are going to be trying to install the speakers today, so yeah, bear with me. So next side, we don't have that spots that we had. Like I said, we still got to do the other pad, the finishing pad. That's gonna bring it out a lot more. But like I said, this paint was I give it a 7 out of 10. But like I said, this is the best. Once I'm finished, it's as best as it was ever gonna get, because like I said, almost like a mirror. The other side was like a mirror, so we could see if we could get the other side even cleaner, because I think the other side's the best. But let's get her almost done with the truck. So this side is the one I was talking about. We just gotta finish this side, and we're pretty much done for the cutting and polishing. So this side is like the mirror one. Like I said, I have not polished this side yet, which you can kind of see like a mirror. We're gonna see what it looks like once we do the cutting and polishing, so it should look good. So let me get right in and do this panel first and show you. And this is after the polish, so you can see. So I can put this side, which I mean still, but compared to this side, so we're getting there. 5 days left for Smoke Mayhem. We're getting the truck ready, so y'all stay tuned. So we just got all the truck done. B sides, we gotta do this little sides. We even did the bed cover, so you can see we did this side. Still gotta do that side, the underneath the wing. The roof, I'm not really gonna worry about it, because I am gonna be spraying it again. And the door piece is right here, so I'm just gonna be getting this little sides and pretty much spray down the truck, and tomorrow get ready for the finishing polish. So we only got a little bit of daylight, but we're getting there. So just like that, we did finish the whole truck. We are rinsing it down to get all that leftover spray, residue. Like I said, we're just gonna wash it down, get all the contamination off, and tomorrow we'll be able to do the finish polish. We didn't get to do the speakers since it's already got dark, but we can still finish that in the inside. So for now, we'll pick this video back up. It is Monday. Gotta get the truck done at least by Wednesday to get up in the trailer, and Friday just roll out after work. So yeah, stay tuned. So we are back the next day. We did just do the front fender. As you can see, still a little hazy. Just sprayed it down just real quick, just to get all the dirt off, because yesterday when we did spray it, it did start to freeze on me. So we just left it like that, got some of the white stuff off, and today we're gonna the finishing pad, so we're gonna get right into it and finish a lot sooner. So I won't pick it up as much once we're done, and we still gotta install the speakers, so let's get there. So we went ahead and did the whole passenger side fender over here. as you can see. Almost like glass. I still think the other side's a lot cleaner, but hey, it did help with the scratches here too. I mean, you can still see them, but they aren't as bad as they were back then. So I'm gonna put the truck down, work the hood, the bed cover, do that side, and I still gotta do that little top, and everything's pretty much done. Get the speaker, I gotta take off the bed cover, scoot it to the side, put in the speakers, work on it, and just run the wires. Everything else should be done for that part. And I gotta show you the goodies that I bought a while back, and hopefully we'll install those too, so it could go with the truck, and hopefully hope we have good weather for Smoke Mayhem, because doing all this work for the show and not being able to be there or whatever for the weather ruin, it's gonna kind of suck. But we're gonna keep y'all updated, and we'll have an update tomorrow, and we'll almost done for the truck, so yeah, stay tuned. Just like a glass, got the truck. So now we just gotta do the bed cover up here and clean the windshields, the little roof, and the truck is pretty much done. And we gotta take the bed cover, scoot it to the back. So let me go ahead and get right into it so we can still have daylight. Now just gotta lower the jack. The cool thing about it, it lowers, kind of like the airbags. So let me get right into doing the bed cover real quick, the side panel, and we're done for the polishing. Look at that. So just like that, we got the truck done. We're gonna try getting to install the wiring for the speakers, so yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm gonna go ahead and start on that. Like I said, we only got an hour and a half with daylight, but look at the truck, it is shining. So like I said, get that ready. Still pretty happy with this side. So it is the next day, so we were gonna try getting the truck loaded up today, but the weather is supposed to be bad this weekend, and I did just find out yesterday that they are gonna be postponing the show Smoke Mayhem to the 31st, the end of this month. So it gives me more time to work on the truck and not just rush it. So I think we would have got it in just by, but I wouldn't have been able to install the other parts. So like I said, right now let me go ahead and show you the speaker setup that we're going to be doing. It's going to be temporary till we get the bag situation set up for now. Like I said, this is going to be temporary. The other one was temporary. So let me go ahead and show you what it's going to somewhat look like for now. So right here we got two JBLs, the Marines guitar speakers. So right now we're just mocking it up just to see what it's gonna look like. And I did have 4 over there that were 4s, so we sold those with the bar, and we went with some 10s JBL. We're gonna go with DS18s, but they're a little bit more than the JBLs, and for what I got, this was a steal. So I went and got the 2 JBLs. It's only 2 compared to what I had 4, but it's gonna make up the voice and the speaker. So I was gonna try running them over there and over there, but the way I got the tank, it's gonna be hitting the compressor and the line, and I already need to replace those. When I get new ones, I'm gonna replace everything. So like I said, this is gonna be a temporary setup, but I might just mock this one up, this one facing this one facing this. I might adjust it a little, but this is where they're gonna go for now. It's temporary, it's quick release, so I could take them off anytime I need to. So let me go ahead and put the other one and show you what it's gonna somewhat look like, and we can probably put non-copyright music so I can show you what it's gonna sound like. But yeah, stay tuned. So right now we got the speakers mounted. We just got them mocked up for now. I do have to order the little rubber grommet. Right now this is just for testing purposes. Like I said, right now we are running the wires. Like I said, we had everything in the front with the small ones, but since we got bigger ones, we had to push them more this way. I think this looks good. Like I said, it's temporary, it's not going to be there permanent, so for now it shall do. Right now I'm just cleaning the wiring up. We're gonna be using this to pretty much hide it, so you could pretty much, when you see it, you're not gonna see all that wire just at you. So it's gonna look clean. Like I said, right now it's just temporary, nothing personal, nothing show quality. Like I said, it's still gonna look good and it's not gonna pop at you. But like I said, we're gonna get a new tank setup too, not in this video, but we are gonna be doing something crazy with the tank setup. And for now we're just gonna run the speakers. Like I said, I will be showing you a little test clip probably in the next one. Like I said, right now we're just wiring everything, running everything. Once those little things, we change them out and turn this thing around. But y'all stay tuned. Tell me what y'all think of the setup. So we just did the wiring tucking. Obviously I still gotta run a little bit more, but you don't see all that wiring that you seen a while ago over there, over here. So it's just gonna be plain. You're gonna see speakers, and I'm still deciding how I'm gonna hook up the lights. I think I'm gonna use the one I have for the speaker rack, since I'm not using it right now. We do gotta install it on top, but we're gonna be taking this back off once we take it to the shop. We're gonna remove this, make it easier for the shop, so I don't have to deal with all this. Like I said, either way I can take it off quick. And so I guess I could use that wire temporary for now on here, so they could have the lights. So we're gonna do that. So like I said, it's temporary for now, so let's get right into it, and we'll pick this video back up tomorrow and see what else we do to the truck for the other parts. So it is a few days later. We were gonna take the truck to Smoke Mayhem in Hobbs. So little update, like I said, we polished the truck. We did the stereo on the truck. It snowed. We got a snow day for like 3 days, so they postponed the show for the following week, which I was like, okay, well cool, it gives me more time to work on the truck and all, which I'm like, cool. I was gonna do some more interior pieces, get some stuff put out together, and on Wednesday I was like, you know what, I gotta at least load the truck up on the trailer just so I could get it. But our streets were like covered in snow, all that, and I'm like, well, you know what, I'm just gonna warm up the truck, make sure everything's good. I go to turn it on, nothing. Like, I'm like, okay, well, that's weird, maybe the pump froze. That was my first, because it went to 0 degrees. And for those that know, I do have the fuel cell and the pump is running underneath, not in the pump. So I was like, that was my first guess, but I was like, maybe, who knows. Checked it, wires, checked everything, everything's good, fuses are good, everything. Just the only thing I didn't get to check was the spark, because I killed the battery and the jumper died. So that's what I gotta check next. But it's just weird, like the truck was running fine before the storm. Whenever we did this, I mean, we got it all ready, other than just wash it to get it to the show, and it randomly just don't want to start. So I'm like, that is just weird. So like I said, we went to the show. It was a good show. If you didn't make it, you gotta make it to the next one. So one thing, like I said, I still wanted to take it. It was just full of snow back here, mud, as you can see. It's just, I was like, you know, I was just over it. I don't even have the winch on the trailer, which I'm gonna be ordering here soon. And so we just end up taking the Bros mini truck. You'll see in the next video. So it kind of sucked. It didn't go as planned. You know, it's half the times don't go as planned. So the next time this issue does happen, we're not gonna let it slide. We're gonna get it to a show. This one I was like, you know what, it happened, I'm gonna let it slide. The next one, we're not gonna let it slide. We're gonna have it there, no ifs, no buts. Gonna have it there. You know, you learn from your mistakes and you go from there. So you gotta take notes. And like I said, we're gonna get the truck ready for the next show. We'll see when the next one is, gotta find out, but we're gonna try going to many shows as possible. And I guess we'll keep you updated, but I hope y'all stay tuned for the next video. Smoke Mayhem over there in Hobbs, and I guess we'll catch you in the next one. And stay tuned for the more goodies coming for the truck and some more updates. So I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Just want to give you a little update what happened, because obviously, unfortunately, but you know, live and you learn, and you know, just keep going, never quit, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.